Hey team, welcome back. So this is going to be a video helping us with the challenge missions too. So I know some people are having a little bit of trouble, so this is just a good way. If you're having trouble, try and utilize this video as you work through it to give you some pointers. It's going to be a really good way. I'll go step by step in my rationale on why we have written the code the way we have, and hopefully this will help you, when you get stuck, to help you move along a little bit. So for on challenge missions 2, challenge mission 1, right, mission 1 is Side Sonic 1. So I'm going to open this up, do a quick little intro, talk about my code, and that's going to be a good reference for you, I think. Alright, so this is the challenge. I just want to show you around first. So if I open up my full screen, open up my navigation here, my manual control, what you need to do is you need to code your robot to go up. Right, it's going to go up. It's going to make a right turn. It's going to get to about, 5 centimeters or so. Back up, turn left, and repeat until you do the same thing here, this block, and then end up on the target there. So I'm going to go back to my code. And this is what it looks like. So we have 3 blocks, which means the entire code needs to be repeated 3 times, right? So this is going to be our entire code. Again, this is just how I solved it. It's not necessarily the only way you can do it, but this is how I solved it personally. So I drug in a repeat loop from the control flow. From there, I drug in a move block going forward at 100 power until the right ultrasonic sensor, because we know that in this mission we have our ultrasonic sensors located both on the front of our robot and the right side. So I drug in a wait until block utilizing the ultrasonic sensor, and then I changed the drop down arrow to be right ultrasonic. I have it being less than or greater than 65 centimeters. Once that happens, I then stop the robot. So I put in a stop block. Then, after I stop, I have to do a right-hand turn. So I drag in a power block, set it for 15 power and 100 steering. And I'm utilizing my gyro sensor for this, so I have a very crisp 90-degree turn. Since I'm turning to the right, it's going to be a negative number, so negative 90, and it's going to be less than or equal to is my setting here. So less than or equal to negative 90. And we know every time we drag in a gyro block, we then have to stop and reset the gyro sensor. That way we don't have to do any math. It's going to make our life a lot easier. After I put in my reset and my stop block, I am then going to have the robot go forward until the front ultrasonic sensor, again I bring in a wait until ultrasonic sensor, make sure it says front, is going to be less than or equal to 5 centimeters, right? 5 centimeters. Once that happens, I'm going to have my robot move backwards. So I can do that one of 2 ways. I put in a drive block, and I could put in negative 100 and go forward, or I can have it go backward utilizing just 100 power. But I just keep it as negative 100, just so I don't have to change too much. And my robot is going to back up until the front ultrasonic sensor is going to be greater than or equal to 26 centimeters. When that happens, it's going to then stop, and it's going to do a left-hand turn. So in order to do a left-hand turn, I am then going to move another power block in, or drive block, with 15 power and negative 100 steering, until my gyro sensor is going to be greater than or equal to 90. Remember, when I turn left, the steering is negative 100, but the angle is going to be 90. Then again, after every single reset or gyro block I put in, I have to then reset it, stop. So every time you pull in a gyro sensor, you always stop and reset your gyro sensor, especially for utilizing a loop. After I complete that, you then are going to go forward for about 1 second, which is 1,000 milliseconds. So that is going to be repeated 3 times. And again, I always put a set trail color in here too, and you can set it to whatever color you want. Typically, I go with random. So we're almost finished. Next, what I need to do is then go forward until my right ultrasonic sensor is greater than or equal to 26 centimeters. Right, 26 centimeters. After that, I have to do my final right-hand turn, which is going to be a drive block with 15 power, 100 steering, and my gyro sensor is going to read less than or equal to negative 90. And then again, and I'm missing a block here, but it's not the end of the world, I am going to have it stop and reset my gyro sensor so I can put that as 0 here. And then I will then go forward at 100 power. And that's just going to be the final part of this code. So let me run it for you real quick so you can see what it's supposed to look like. Alright, so going forward. Boom. And again, while you're watching, this is just how I solved it. It's not necessarily the only way you can do it, but this is how I found some success solving this. And perfect. So now we can move on to challenge mission 2, the challenge set missions 2 for mission number 2, right, which is going to be a different side Sonic. So again, you can rewatch this video as many times as you need. Hopefully this helped clarify any issues you might be having. So again, I'm going to start doing these videos a little bit more often. So hopefully this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.